Who's going to take the video shot of it?
Let me just see.
Yeah.
Let me just see if it is coming. Yeah, hello. I am just going live from the aircraft division, and what you see in front of is the HTT team, the guys who have really slogged for hours together in the last 2 3 years, and to make India proud. This is a fascinating story, which I just in the next 2 3 days you will hear, and behind you can see the PT1, the HTT-40, an aircraft which has already made news in a big way. And this time during Aero India, we will get to see two aircraft, the PT1 flying and the PT2 at the static display. These are all the real heroes behind who really slog day in and day out. The design engineers, from various streams, the shop floor chaps, and they quietly work despite all the criticisms they faced initially. A very young team. I'm being told that the average age of this team is around 30, 32. The captain itself is young. So this is the team, and here it is. He's Prashant Baduria. Maybe Prashant will now do a little bit of explanation about the team.
So what we have here is a group of designers. Kaushik is in charge for the flight test center. He monitors the entire telemetry, live telemetry of the aircraft. He's also my batchmate from Cranfield. Then we have the younger lot. These are the designers who have designed this aircraft, generated the drawings, initialized the concept, and made it operational. That's a bunch of designers over there from all streams: power plant, aerodynamics, flight controls, avionics, landing gear group, electrical, structures.
I must interrupt here and tell you, this is a young HAL. This is a team that believed in themselves. This is a team that didn't get bogged down by what people said. And they eventually, maybe one of the most inspiring stories HAL had ever seen in 75 years, to bring out an aircraft within a year and make it fly. I'm told that this aircraft has completed 28 flights now. So, okay, carry on, Prashant.
Yeah, and this is my shop team. These are the guys who slog throughout. These are the guys who come early morning at 3 o'clock to get the aircraft ready should the requirement be. So it's headed by Moinuddin, Vijendra. These are the silent guys who never come in the frame, but these are the hard workers. And that's his able team who is working around. I also have my inspection team, of course, which is behind. We'll take a shot.
Yeah, we'll go there, yeah.
This is the guy who's actually made parts for this aircraft. So he is part both of the shop team as well as the design team. And then the entire team of technicians, who work throughout all day getting this aircraft born. Best part of this team has been their dedication. Despite, as you said, there were odds stacked against us. The timelines which were given were fairly impractical. If you see LC or IGT, we have taken a lot of time, but this aircraft has moved. So without their support, it wouldn't have been possible to get this aircraft airborne. So that's a team which works throughout to get this. These are the guys who stand in the sun right at 12:30, 1 o'clock, waiting for the aircraft to get ready, offering it to the pilots to fly and do the test flying. Currently, we have done almost 28 flights, and without the effort of team, we wouldn't have achieved those many test points what we have achieved with the single aircraft.
And very delighted to introduce the youngest man in the team. He's just 54, and he has seen many projects. And if you could introduce him to the viewers.
This is Suresh Kumar. He's the aerodynamist as well as the project manager. His unique identity, he has given us all the liberty to take decisions. Go ahead. If you see the selection of the younger team, it's his credit. And then, of course, he's behind us in all the decisions, supporting us with the management.
So so if I may quickly ask, I'm sure you would have gone some 10, 15 years younger just working with this team?
Yes, exactly. In fact, what I tell my team members is, their enthusiasm is very infectious. I mean, when I see Prashant,
people are watching it.
Yes. Okay. When I see Prashant doing all this, aggressive marketing of this aircraft and aggressive follow-up, I was recollecting my own younger days. Nowhere near to what he's doing. He's doing a great job. All I have to do is sit back and relax.
So you told me that you would want to see this in the squad and colors before you retire.
Exactly. I'm the oldest by
youngster.
biologically I'm the oldest, but I will see to it that this aircraft reaches a squadron before I retire. I have another 8 years to go.
So in 30 years serving HAL, you have seen many projects starting from...
Starting from LCA, I did quite a bit of work on LCA. Subsequently, it was an intermediate jetliner. And then even the aircraft, once it goes to the squadron, they will have issues and they come back to the same aerodynamics group to address those issues. So I have several years of experience in those aircraft, Kiran, SPT-32.
Those who have joined just now, this is a very surprise thing to all of you. This is a live feed coming from the aircraft division, and this is the team that made it possible, and behind that is the HTT-40 of HAL, and this is a team that really slogged for day in and day out and made probably one of the most inspiring aeronautical stories India has ever seen. And this is the project
Manager.
Oh, okay, manager, Mr. Suresh Kumar, live now. Yeah, please go ahead, sir. So if I want to ask you, how much of, you said this program when we spoke in the morning, that it had many firsts. Yes. So what is that one thing that makes this program different from other?
HAL earlier in the days, HAL had made several advances, several proposals were made, but never it saw the light of the day. This is one project which we never took no for an answer. All the time we believed that this is an opportunity for us to make an aircraft in the double cube time because of the experience we have got in IGT and the earlier projects. And when the Air Force did not show so keen interest, we asked them why. Let us give us a chance and then we'll prove our point. And that was one single most important thing which drove us to the project.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And, it's only a beginning, and I am well aware of the challenges ahead. The challenge is to see to it that the aircraft reaches the spot.
Okay, so Prashant, you have another team lined up. They are the most the crucial team, isn't it?
This is the inspection team. So once the aircraft is ready, we need to offer it to them. The team is headed by Shiva. We have sir over here.
Okay.
And these guys will take care of the certification aspect of it. Get a clearance done from the NCRI before it is offered for flight. So these are the quality guys who make sure the aircraft is safe before it is offered to the pilot.
So do they also, in the sense, now they're also part of the PMT?
They are not part of the project. It's a different group inspection. It reports to a dedicated DGM quality. Their job is to make sure they meet all the quality metrics, not biased by what the designer feels. They stick to the standards, make sure the aircraft is safe. And these are the guys answerable should anything go wrong on the aircraft. So they have quite a job on their sleeves.
Okay.
We also need to meet a few guys who
are
diploma
okay, just no, don't get up like that. Just be like that. Yeah. Okay. So these are the other.
Yeah, this is the Skill India group.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the guys who are the diploma trainees getting trained with us. They come here for a 1-year apprentice training.
Okay.
They learn the tax of the business and then they join the industry when ready.
Okay, great. So these are this is a team. So maybe you would want to just take around the aircraft and show once.
Sure.
And tell them, we will have the group photo after maybe a minute. They can just move to the side.
Right. So we'll have the aircraft and then a group photo followed by a formation. Just 5 more minutes. I'll brief you about the aircraft, then we'll have
Right. Thank you.
So
we'll have photo after this. Yeah. Okay. So here it is. This is the HTT-40. I'm sure some of you might have already seen it, and I have the young captain of this particular project spearheading. So we will quickly have a walk around the aircraft. I'm not sure how much of things are getting clear. I hope my commentary is clear. Okay, Prashant. So one quick walk around.
This is a turboprop. Will be a basic trainer aircraft for the Indian Air Force. If you see, we have built it from scratch to flight worthy within a period of 3 years. And from the end of the design to the first flight, we took less than a year. That's what has been. It's built centered around a powerful turboprop engine, which is from Honeywell. It gives 1100 shaft power. And conventionally, you have the front and the rear cockpit. The trainer is in the rear cockpit. The trainee is in the front.
Silence.
It has got a 0-0 ejection seat. I'll just walk you around. So it's got a 0-0 ejection seat, an advanced glass cockpit. It's fully glass cockpit.
Yeah.
That's from Martin Baker, the ejection seat, 0-0 ejection seat. This aircraft has completed 28 flights till date, and close to 70 test points out of the identified 300 test points have been completed. The second aircraft joins us in March, and we'll be taking up the stall and spin modifications on these two aircraft so that we can start the stall and spin test by the middle of the year. That's the most crucial phase of it. By 2018, this aircraft shall be certified. And will
by
be
2018, yeah,
right.
Okay. So I am told that HAL is adding another prototype so that the project moves forward fast.
We have provision for 3 prototypes.
Okay.
So the first and the second and the third one joins in the later part of the year. So total we'll be doing close to 350 flights towards certification. That's the plan. We have also got ambitions to weaponize this platform. The design has been made to take up weapons, and with that we'll look at an export market for the third world nations as a close air support and reconnaissance aircraft candidate. So that's what is planned for this aircraft.
Okay, brilliant. So, like LCA, will this also have these IOC, FOC, all that?
There's one single clearance for this. There's a final certification. That's the tail number, TSR 001.
Yeah, and interestingly, I must tell you, those who are watching this live feed, TSR stands for the current chairman of HAL, T. Suvarna Raju, the man who has really pushed this project after the former chairman, Dr. R.K. Tyagi, was instrumental in taking an aggressive stand. And now Raju has been credited with, everybody is talking about the chairman for the simple reason that the young team has been given a free hand, less hierarchy, less interference. I'm being told the youngsters are all charged up for one simple reason, that there is absolute freedom to take decisions. I think these are all maybe first in HAL. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's a very inspiring story to hear interacting with this. Okay, Prashant, go ahead. So, what are the, in the sense, you had issues with IJT, with spin and stall, all that. So how are we going to, I'm sure this aircraft too will have to go through those phases. So what are the lessons that you have learned from IJT that the team is keen to implement in this program?
The very first which we have done here is quite extensive internal testing. We have also built a mathematical model of this aircraft which tells you what sort of characteristics this aircraft will have in spin and stall, and all the indications are fairly positive. We are already provisioning to have a spin gantry installed and make sure this aircraft gets into spin and stall by May, June. So technically everything which could have been done on the ground for this aircraft has been taken care with respect to spin and stall. And with all those things taken care, it's fairly a good candidate to get spin and stall addressed, unlike IJT where we are still having certain issues being addressed over a period of time.
So the next prototype, that is a PT2, how much of difference it will, will it be a completely different aircraft compared to this one?
PT1 and PT2 are of the same configuration. PT3, where we are optimizing a lot of things, weight reduction, having other systems, modern systems installed which were not there in the first prototype. So PT1 and PT2 are of the same configuration. PT3 is the final production which will be handing over to Aircraft Division as a production matter.
Okay, interesting. So, it's an amazing story, isn't it? Like initially the user was very skeptical. In fact, not even skeptical, the Air Force didn't even wanted this aircraft. But all that is been behind now, we have moved ahead.
I wouldn't blame the Air Force really. Past experience of Air Force possibly made them think we couldn't do it. And that's where you regain their confidence by demonstrating what you are. Now the Air Force is with us. We had every possible highest officer of Air Force visiting us, interacting with us what the aircraft should look like. There's a dedicated IPMT team sitting up. So we are back with the Air Force and with the same vigor what we were during initial days. Initial snubbing rather helped us to go a bit more stronger on the project. That's how I would see the...
I am also being told by my sources in Ministry of Defence that, the current Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has taken very keen interest in this particular program, and he was quite excited to interact with the youngsters a number of times. How much of the Parrikar effect has inspired the team? Because, at times even that counts, isn't it?
It's not usual that a defense minister reviews the project every quarter, comes to the aircraft. He is himself an IIT engineer, understands things, technicalities, and then at times in fact, a couple of solutions were offered by him also when it comes to manufacturing. So yes, having a Raksha Mantri who is quite keen on getting this project as part of Make in India. In fact, I would possibly rate it as one of the first Make in India projects of this government. And his support has been very, very instrumental in bringing the aircraft to the stage where it is. He continues to monitor the project on a very macro level. We have a monthly briefing to him, and his involvement still date stands. And before 2018, we would like to give a certified aircraft as our gift to the Raksha Mantri.
Okay, so that's it, guys. I'm signing off from Aircraft Division, and this is the HTT-40 story, the team you have seen. This has been a very surprise. I couldn't give you enough time to say that, we are going live. So that's it. With Aero India around the corner, in the next couple of weeks, you will see a lot of stories from HAL, the LCA story, the unsung heroes, the LCH, the ALH, and finally stand by for some inspiring stories from the HTT team. As always, love you all. Tarmac 007. Have a good day.